What's going on, guys? Gamer on here. We're back today playing some more franchise hockey manager 6. There we go. Alright, I don't know what is going on with this. Hopefully it's not broken. Hold on, I gotta switch cords because I think it might be this cord, which sucks. Absolutely sucks, because this does not sound right. Hold on, let me pull up the... It says excellent connection, but I don't know. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone, see if it sounds bad. No, it sounds good. There's just some background noise. Okay. So I'm glad I checked that out, and I'm glad I'm actually live today. Alright, so we got a couple things to do. I figured out the lines, and I have the lines down. This is what we're going to be like. This is what it's going to look like. I think I still have to sign some depth. Yeah, because Zemgus Girgensons is out. So it'll be Girgensons, not Carcone. Or, yeah, not Carcone. But this is the top line. So we got Brady Tkachuk as power forward, Alex Galchenyuk as a setup, and Anthony Duclair as a sniper. I think this line will kill it this year. Hopefully, anyway. Our second line is going to be Mike Hoffman. We just signed him. He's going to be beside Cullen White and Vladislav Nemesnikov. Then our third line will be Vitaly Abramov, Logan Brown, and Alex Formenton, and Tom Kuhnackel, Carter Verhaeghe, and Michael Carcone. Right now is their depth winger. We got to sign a depth centerman. So we have that, and then our defense is going to look like this: Thomas Chabot beside Adam Larson, Eric Branstrom beside Tyson Barrie, Christian Molanen beside Nikita Zaitsev. And our two goalies, I picked, well, the best goalie last year by far was Nelson. He absolutely killed it. If we go to click on him, because I guess the stats won't show from last year. He's normal. He's not vulnerable anywhere, but he's not, I don't think he's durable. I think he's a mix between. So hopefully he doesn't get injured. He shouldn't. Season stats. Oh, we could have just done it the other. Oh, career stats. That's what we want. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. This mic kind of picks up. I don't know how great it is though. I might still be quiet, so sorry about that. But so he started his career with Luleå, with the All Scandinavian League. Their strengths, they don't have any weaknesses. They're Norway, I believe. He played there, and then he got drafted by the Islanders, most likely. He started in Bridgeport. The Islanders called him up, sent him down, called him up, sent him down. He played the lockout with Akbars Kazan, then played in Edmonton. They sent him down, played with St. Louis. Then this is where we all know him from, Buffalo. Because I don't think I noticed him on St. Louis. I don't know. It looks like he didn't play. Yeah, it looks like he didn't really play in St. Louis. But we all know him from the Buffalo years, and then when he went to Vancouver. And now he's obviously an Ottawa Senator. This was the first year of simulation. I love how it splits it up too. That's really, really cool. But it goes to his total. So he played last year. He had a 919. Sorry, the mic is in the way, so I might just shift it over a tiny bit. Sorry for all the noise. Alright, that's a little bit better. So he's got a 919 save percentage in 31 wins, 20 losses. Whoa. 5 overtime losses in 59 games. So he was our starter last year, and he absolutely killed it. I think this was probably his best performance. So that being said, he is our starting goaltender. So I do have to change that as well. Set major role 2, starting goalie. He is a starter for the year. So I feel comfortable with him. If we were to make it to the playoffs, I feel very, very comfortable playing him in the playoffs as our starter. I think he could turn out to be a really solid goaltender. He is kind of old. I think 30 or around there. But he is 30. So he's signed to 2021. To the end of 2021. So that's this year. So this year's 2020. 2020 to 2021 is this year. So he's signed to the end of this year. Hopefully, by the end of this year, either Elvis takes over because Elvis is young. If Elvis can take over, then we will get rid of him. Hogberg is the better goalie of the three, but he's got to give me one really good year in the AHL. One really good year. Hopefully, Andrews can hold maybe one more year after this till Gustafsson gets ready, because Gustafsson will be our starter. And then we're going to transition from Gustafsson to Mads Søgaard eventually. And then we got Joel Blomqvist as a backup possibility. We have a lot of good goalie prospects, 3 of them, so we have to use them wisely. I left Joel Blomqvist to play in Finland this year. I think that's probably one of the best things we could do for him. I didn't want to play him in the ECHL, even though we could have. I could even have gave Kevin Mandozzi an ECHL contract, but I didn't. He's another goalie. He's like Blomqvist. If they both grow, I think Mandozzi will more than likely play his whole career in the AHL. I don't know if he'll turn out to be anything at 20. He's got 5 years. Actually, we can set that so they continue to grow. Mads Søgaard hopefully can get up there. He's 19 now. I think he was a half star. So if he goes half star at a time, that's alright. I'd like him to grow 1 full star this year. Or maybe half a star, because then he'll play in the AHL come that year. But right now, he can play in the ECHL at his level. Michael Hutchinson is going to be playing in the ECHL. So I brought him on just in case we didn't get Elvis, but we ended up getting Elvis, so Hutch can be the backup to the backup to the backup. Philip Gustafsson, once again, he's got to make the transition. He's gonna be probably 24, I would say. I don't know if next year he'll be the backup, but I don't know if he can transition to the starter next year. I'd like to get him 2.5 before starter. So I think 24 will be his prime age, and then we have him till 32. So if you count it out, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. We have him for 8 years. 8 years. So during those 8 years, he's probably going to play till he's 28, I would say. 4 years as our starter, and then we'll switch him to the backup unless we draft a really, really good goalie. So hopefully that's what it turns out to be. And then Søgaard will take over. We don't really need Søgaard at this point, but it's to fall back on. It's something to fall back on. So is Blomqvist. Blomqvist is like a backup plan if none of these guys work out. Blomqvist is not bad. If you take a look at the defense, we're going to transition to them now. Lassie Thompson, a really good pickup for the Ottawa Senators when they drafted him. He's not the best thing in the world. I think we could have done better. But he's not bad. So what? He's number 8 on our list. So if he grows another half star, we're going to be burying Nikita Zaitsev. Zaitsev will be demoted because Thompson just needs to get above Zaitsev, and then he's good to go. We also have Jacob Bernard Docker. I mean, both these guys, if they grow this year, they're going to be playing right there. They're going to be taking over for Christian Wolanin and taking over for Nikita Zaitsev. Or Wolanin could even take over on the top 6 for Tyson Barrie when Tyson Barrie's gone. But we have top four. We have a solid top four. It's got a little bit of age, but it's very, very young. We have two really young defensemen. Barry's good till he's 32, and Larson's good till he's 32. So that's a solid amount of time with this defensive core. We got to develop these guys into defensemen, and then Grands into a defenseman. Johnny Tyconic, we have to develop him as well. And we also have Shakir Mukhamaduline. I don't know if he'll turn into anything, but we're hoping. If we transition over to the left wingers, we have Igor Sokolov. I don't know. I wanted him. I'm not going to give him. No. He's not going to get in, but most of our wingers are left wingers, so we're gonna try to transition them all the way over to where they're supposed to be, which they will. If we go back up to the top, we have Anton Lundell, Shane Pinto, and Josh Norris, along with Jan Mizek. I loaned him to the Hamilton Bulldogs. I'd rather him play on North American ice rather than overseas. Overseas, he plays with adults. Here, he's gonna transition to the North American ice. I'd rather him play in the OHL. I'd rather him play there than play in Europe, because Europe's ice is bigger, and he'll get more points and grow faster in the OHL. He's a very solid player right now, but he's gonna probably be a left winger. Especially because we have two solid centers to take over for Cullen White. Like, we have a really young core, so it's going to be hard to implement the young guys like Lundell and Pinto into centers, right? Pinto will be the top, Lundell will be the second. But on top of that, we have Alex Galchenyuk. He's here for a while. Like, you got to try to implement them, but like move. It's got to be a gradual transition. Like Galchenyuk might even be first line winger with Brady Tkachuk. We might move on from, hopefully not from Duclair, but it might be an option. We also this year we graduated Alex Fermenton into the Ottawa Senators along with Vitaly Abramov. They both graduated. Drake Batherson could have graduated. I'd rather him be down in the AHL to kill it one more year with Rudolph Spalsers as well, and they're up, so we got to make moves. So Mike Hoffman might be gone. Nemesnikov might be gone. Like, we're gonna get so young, it's gonna be crazy. Our center court should be good for a while. I think next year Lundell and Pinto will come up, so one really good year with each other, and they'll be up. They're both centers, but I don't know why they're not playing Lundell as a center. It's kind of weird. And then Varhegi's kind of just like a fill-in. Should be a third liner, but I'm playing him in the fourth line role. If we go to the Belleville Senators, yeah, see, this is who they got. They have a lot of really good players. Hogberg and Gustafson are the goalies. They don't have wingers, but they have Francois Beauchemin. Debut. Okay, and they have one really good prospect, and that's Luke McInnes. So they should sign more people automatically. What I'm going to do is go to options, and I'm going to have them use their best players. Both of them will use their best players, because our prospects should be our best players. Lines. Yeah, see, they're going to use their best players. So Lassie Thompson and Bernard Docker are point shooters, so that's good, something to implement in. I don't know why Pinto is grinder. I really don't want him to be that. That's like something I don't want him to be. And they don't have Lundell playing there, which sucks. I wish I could like switch that, because that's gonna annoy me. Especially that Lundell's not playing, and the dot. That's gonna annoy me even more. Because that's what we signed him for. So hopefully they do well. Hopefully Gustafsson can get some time, but also Hogberg might be dealt. Because you see, he's a little angry that he's not in the NHL. But like I said, he kills it 1 year, he's up there. So we're kind of at like a tight spot with the Ottawa Senators, to where there's not much I can do. Because we're a very young team, but we have we're like the Maple Leafs. Well, kind of. We have a better defense than the Maple Leafs, but we're like the Maple Leafs. We have our top 3 guys, being Galchenyuk, being Hoffman, and we'll count Nemesnikov in here. But we have young guys to fill out everywhere else. But we also have young guys pushing, right? And why do you have 0? Not that I care, but I'd like you to at least get 5 minutes a night. Okay. So 15's good for the 3rd line. And that's 20 minutes. So we'll give it 20, 19, 5, 6. Yeah. That works for me. They got 24, they got 19. Which I'd rather them do that. So they got 16. But like I said, like I was saying, we have guys that are pushing, but we have guys that haven't got an opportunity, like Abramov and Formenton. They're just getting up here. They haven't really had the opportunity to play where I want them to play. So it's going to be another growth-esque year. We are about to get to opening night. So let's get there. Stop the chitter-chatter. Okay. So we should be good. Zero drop frames, that's great. We've been live for 18 minutes. Now everything should be synced up-ish. I want to just see how long I've been live for. Crank that all the way down. Yeah, it's just okay. Crank that. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my phone. It won't show me unless I go backwards just a tad. Yeah, so it says 19. It should be 19. So we should be up at 20, which is fine. Alright, so we got some guys that clear waivers. Hogberg might, yeah. Hutchinson and Hogberg need to clear waivers, as well as Rudolph Bolster. So if they don't clear waivers, they're gone, which is upsetting. But like I said, no one should take a chance on Hogberg. He played 3 games, got 2 losses, and he hasn't really killed it in the AHL when he went down. Right? Bolsters might be a different story. He played a little bit of time in the NHL, but he killed it once he got down to the AHL. Same with Hutch. Hutch should be the goalie that gets picked up, sadly. So this is very... Ooh, Yep. Need to get some numbers here. Okay, so Kunak yeah, you're getting 14, because Hoffman is switching numbers. $28 for Gergensons, that's fine until Gergensons gets ready. Number 90 for Elvis, that's fine by me. Oh, sorry, Vladislav. Nemesnikov, you can have 94. I'm sorry about that, my man. I totally didn't realize that. Carcone, you can have like a weird number, because you're really a depth player, so you don't really get to pick what you want, but I'm sorry about that, Vladislav. Okay, we might play like crap because I gave some numbers away. I totally didn't mean to do that. But Hoffman now has 68, which is perfect. So this is falling right into place as I wanted it. We're not going to have strong goaltending until Gustafsson gets up, which is fine. This goaltending is plenty strong enough, as you've seen from the stats. And that was Nilsson with a crappier team than this. That was Nilsson with, well, a good defensive core. Like, Nilsson had some really good shutdown D. Kind of transitioning into an offensive defensive core, which is fine. But I'm glad I signed Barry, just for the reason of having a good good offensive defensive core. We should be scoring at pretty much will. Yeah, there's not much that I can talk about right now. I'm trying to find my pencil because I don't know where. Oh, it's on my desk. That's why. Okay. I'm gonna write Kunackle. Kunackle Verhage. With our winger as Carcone might even just be our centerman too. I don't know. We have a lot of cap space, but I don't know if it's worth it to sign one. We might actually do it, because then he'll get back to us. We have Lajoie as our backup defenseman, which he might not like. Sadly, I might have to get rid of Lajoie. We don't really have a spot for him. I'd rather play Zaitsev and Wallinen because they're defensive defensemen. Or they're known for their defensive defensemen. And they're kind of like, they've already been here, right? So I can't, unless it's a great prospect, I can't switch out of, like, it's kind of like I gotta play my vets over the new guys. Like, it doesn't count for Gergensons and Kunackle because they're fourth liners for us. So if I have to get prospects up here that really need to play on this team, then I will do it. But I think Lajoie might have to go because I think he's a bit too good to be sat. Okay, other than that, I think we're ready to rock and roll. Shabbat should be the captain. I have to double check that as well while this is stopping. Brady Tkachuk is the assistant captain. And Alex Galchenyuk will be the assistant until pretty much Lundell or Pinto gets up here. Alright. Season preview. Alright, so let's see. We're not in it. They look solid. I bet you if we had a better goalie, we'd be probably among the dark horses. It's our goalie, but our goalie is very underestimated. Alright, it's about to get underway. Tampa Bay is another... it's literally the Atlantic Division. Tampa, Boston, and Toronto. It's the Atlantic Division. Hopefully Toronto can get it done. If not Toronto, us. Obviously, their strength, but they're weak everywhere else. We should go look at Toronto. We should go look at our Atlantic divisions. Connor McDavid. Winnipeg is a dark horse, so that's good to see a Western team. Top forwards are the scoring race. Connor McDavid, Crosby, and McKinnon again. So there's really not anybody up there except for, our guys. Like, Chuck if he has another really good year. Defenseman Carlson and Burns again. And goalies Gibson, Vasilevsky, and Hellebuck. Okay, anybody get claimed off waivers? Whoa. Why would you drop Ryan Strome? I'm not gonna, like... Yeah, that's weird. Dougie Hamilton wins World Cup MVP. None of our players went there. And then we have the Central Scouting 2021 draft list. So Luke Hughes is suspected to be number 1 overall. Yeah, I could see that. Dylan Gunther, Jesper Wallstedt might. Here's the thing: if we get a top 5 pick, I'm moving into the second. I am moving into get Wallstedt because I'll use Gustafsson and get Wallstedt. That's it for bad. I don't think we're going to be bad, though. We should be 16, so if I count it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So Matt Beniers, Cameron Wynot could be a really good guy to take. But if we look at Beniers and down, I'll get rid of all the top players. Oh, Beniers, you gotta stay there. Beniers and down, we have another really good defenseman. We have Beniers. We have 3 really good defensemen. So if we get anywhere here, we can. It's a really good defenseman draft. Not that we need anybody. We're kind of. Chubakov might be an option. We do need a sniper. We need a sniper coming up because we really don't have one. Once again, I know I'm busy doing this, but well, no Gunler, but he's not really going to be a sniper for us. He could. Jonathan Davidson as well, although I don't think he'll be a sniper. They're pretty much the same player. They are ready next year. So they are pushing for like second line. If they grow. That's a big if, but if they grow, they're pushing for top line. You see Gustafsson there. We could even hold on to Gustafsson because he's been with us. We just need to see growth. Next game. Oh, we have to go do the signing. Free agent center. James Reimer is on waivers. I would take him, but yeah, look at the cap space we have. So it really evened itself out, which is really, really good. And 24 million. I'm working, actually, after I sign this guy, I'm going to work on getting, let's go down to the 1.5 stars. Zach Smith. No, because we looked at him already. Greg McKaig. No. Lesio, no. Marc-Antoine Pouliot. Sure, because he looks really offensive. If you want anything, he wants a no trade clause. You know, we'll meet your demand for that. We'll take off the no trade clause because if we have to do you, we will. We'll offer you $950 to be depth as well, but no two-way. So this will be his last go at it. Remove the offer for Zach Smith. There you go. So here's the recent signings. Cam Talbot is from where I live. So that is really cool, and he's with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Chance to win a Stanley. Make it count there, bud. Jamie Drysdale signs his ELC with the Colorado Avalanche. Cole Perfetti signs his ELC. Hendrix Lapierre signs his ELC. Dawson Mercer signs his ELC. There's a bunch of Quentin Byfield signs his ELC with Dallas. So Dallas has a really good prospect pool, with a really good center, and then their really good defenseman in Thomas Harley. And those two played against each other. Playoffs would have been last year. Nico Dawes, Team Canada for the World Junior, their goaltender. Well, one of their goalies. I want to see how good he is. 2.5. See, that wouldn't be a bad option for us, because he plays in Hershey. Nico Dawes. Oh, we have to go back down here. Caden Goulet signs his ELC. Justin Barron signs his ELC. Spencer Knight signs his with Florida. Tyler Tucker signs his with St. Louis. Kean Washcrook, a Mississauga Steelhead. Aiden Pruder, another Mississauga Steelhead, signed both of their ELCs. Washington picked him up. There's a lot of really good little prospects like Alex Newhook. Colorado signs him up. But there's a lot of really little prospects you might not know about. And signed Noah Juleson signs another extension with the Montreal Canadiens. And that is about it. So we signed our guy. We signed Poulet as our depth centerman. And he looks pretty decent. He is behind Norris, Lundell, Pinto, but those are 3 centers that we're really using. These are our top 3 for the future, if they can grow. Norris being the elder, but if they all hit 2-star, we have to find them room next year. That's a scary part, because they're not going to want to play in the AHL. They're all going to be 3rd line eligible. Alright. So let's get to this game. Hopefully Zemgus is ready for the game. We will check that out. Poulet. Poulet is our depth. And I might look for a guy for an offer for Lejoie. It might be an option. I don't know if I really want to keep him. That's the sad part, because he is really good. But I don't know, because I like Kuhn, or I like Zaitsev, because he's a shutdown guy. He might be really expensive, and I might end up burying him in the AHL in the next coming years. But Poulet needs a jersey number, or Formenton and White need jersey numbers. White to number 9. Yeah, you can take it. And Formenton to 16, sure. Yeah, they might. See, look, younger players also runs a slight risk that it'll encourage more demanding behavior from them in the future. So that is hurting their morale slightly, or maybe. Oh, wow. Hold on. John Gillies is determined to find his place in the National Hockey League. Won't be with the Calgary Flames, however. So the club put the 26-year-old on waivers today. I'm a little set back, but I'm going to be okay. Get those back on track. You haven't seen the last of me. John Gillies could be an option for a goaltender. So I'm really, really excited to see Nilsson suit up for us this year. I think this could be a very, very big year for us, as we're coming up on our first game. This should be very, very exciting. These teams have already played, but we're yet to play, and I think we're going to kick some ass this year. There's potential. There's always potential, but I think it's possible. Carey Price needs to make a comeback from Montreal if they want to do something. Toronto has yet to play. Florida lost. Toronto, Boston, Buffalo, Tampa, and us are yet to play. Montreal and Florida are the only teams to have played already. My predictions, I'll say them right now, and I'll actually write them down. Let me just rip this page off, because I have important notes on this page, so we will do that. My predictions for year 2. As a first trade of the year, Donskoy goes to the Los Angeles Kings, and Colorado picks up Ilya Kovalchuk. But before we do that, let's check out rosters of teams. Now the game has crashed, so let's do a file save current game just in case that does happen. Game has crashed when I'm done this, so because I gotta load everybody up, so going through it might be tough. Is Gergensons is now out. Not day to day. Yeesh. Carcone might get his opportunity. As you might end up having to call someone else up if Gergensons isn't ready to go. He is not. He does have a sore groin and he is day to day. Whoa, what's that? Sweden. Is Branson not in our lineup? Formenton is not in our lineup either. What the heck is going on? Shouldn't have guys that make it to the. No, we will have guys that make it to the World Juniors. We should. Let's check out our best guys, or our best ability guys. Best guy on the team is Brady Tkachuk, then our top defenseman, and Hoffman. Alright. So we have a solid group of guys. Nothing too great. So once again, I don't know what that means. Are they, like, in the World Cup still, or? I'm assuming that's what that means. Alright. Brady Tkachuk, we'll come back to you in a second. We want to check out just our counterparts in the Atlantic divisions of Tampa Bay. Looks like this. So they end up re-signing Braden Point for 2 years. They're really tight to the cap, though. Sucks for them. They got Nolan Foote coming up, or Callum Foote coming up, Foodie coming up. Actually, they're all on the Tampa Bay Lightning. So that is really, really cool. Kucherov and Vasilevsky, Hedman, Point, Stamkos, McDonough. These guys are going to kill it this year. I don't expect anything less. So I'm assuming it'll be in this order. Then I'm clicking on Austin Matthews. So they kept Matthews. I do see Nylander. Okay. There is changes. They have Mac Howell now officially up on the team. Connor Ingram is their backup. So you see, this game is a lot smarter. I didn't talk about this in the first episode of with the Leafs. Although I might make that a streamable series too. It might just be a little too hard to edit. I didn't talk about this though. This game is a lot smarter than NHL series. Because look at this. Anderson and Connor Ingram are the goalies. So in NHL, a year would pass. You know, there'd still be a couple of really good goalies on teams. But after like 3 to 4 years, we have to make sure with this game too. I don't want to be saying stuff that's not true, but it looks like after 3 to 4 years, this team actually is smart. This team is actually smart. Because Ingram can take over for their starting role, so it's good that they got him. Freddie might be going to free agency. They signed Riley, or Riley's got 2 years left at 5. But I feel like this game is going to be a lot smarter with the money. Because in NHL, you'd see McCabe go, Gauthier go, you'd see who else needed to be signed usually. Anyway, you'd see a bunch of guys go, but the Leafs are continuing to be competitive, right? You wouldn't see them pick up Ingram. NHL 20 is just stupid like that, where they're just not smart. Like, they wouldn't pick up a goalie. They wouldn't like move players around to stay in the cap, but keep their good players. It's weird. So yeah, they look great for 4 or 5 years. Marner's staying with the Bears, but man, Matthews signed to what Nylander has. So when these guys are up, you might see one of the big guns, Austin Matthews, go to free agency. Hopefully not. Hopefully this game is smart enough to realize to keep him. So I think it'll be Tampa-Toronto, mix up between those guys, and then the Bruins, and then us. I think we'll take a wild card spot this year. And the Bruins, Jordan Binnington. So they have Binnington and Tuukka Rask. So this game isn't stupid. They find a way to do it. Tuukka is done after this year, I'm assuming, with Binnington especially. They have Pasternak, Marchand, Bergeron, and they have their top line. They had DeBrusk still. They kept on to McAvoy. They even signed guys. Look at this. This game isn't stupid. I love this. They can maintain competitiveness. I like that. So where do they clear their cap from is what I want to know. I really do want to know that. That's crazy. Tis crazy. Let's go check out Dallas quickly. I want to see if they have Byfield starting. They do. So it looks like they're starting Byfield this year. Are they playing? They are playing Thomas Harley as well. See what I mean? This guy's good. Look at that, 4-star defenseman. He's good. He was worth their first round pick. And they kept Bishop. New Jersey. New Jersey always has problems. I want to see. So they kept Gusev. Or they have Gusev. I don't know if his contract's up. It's hard to know what contracts were up and who kept what. But it looks like they kept the main core of their team. It'll be interesting to see in 2 years what they do with Subban and what they do with Hughes. Alright, let's get back to ours. And let's see what Brady Tkachuk wants. I'm nervous, but we have $25 million. 2 years. Oh boy. Okay, what's your brother signed to? Because they might have just stole something. Matthews signed 2 years at 7, so they both want 2 years. I think Matthew had another year on his ELC, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So we have to see who we have to sign big this year. Brown, Larson, Nilsson, Abramov, Lajoie. Maybe we'll keep Lajoie then. Pouliot, Hoffman. Okay, so it's just Pouliot and up. So there's no really big ones. That's good to know. That is great. So Larson won't come back. That is 100%. I'd like to just keep him out of it. New contract. Okay. So now he's switched. Oh, that's Pouliot. That's why I want to click on Brady. Okay, Brady. Offer new contract. Oh, I clicked out of it. Uh-oh. Honestly, I think that calls for a restart. I forgot that bug was in there. Yeah, I'm gonna restart this. Don't save. Please don't save. Okay, we're back into it. We saved it. Please don't save. Oh, I will be devastated if it's saved. Because I forgot that that bug was there. Please. No! What if we offer you money? What do you want? You wanted 5. We'll give you 6 for the first 2 and you'll work your way up to 8. Oh boy. Because you're worth it. We'll give you 6, 5 for the first 2 years. 6. Oh. 5, 0, 0. We'll give you 2 years at 8. Please tell me you don't disagree with that deal. I like to offer stuff low and then get gradually higher. And we'll give you a... Oh no, you're a franchise player, my friend. How's that? No! Alright, we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait for offer sheets with Brady Tkachuk. That's annoying. Oh. I wanted to look at the Colorado Avalanche. So I made a mistake. Sadly, there's not much I can do about it. Oh, that's annoying. Tis so annoying. So the Cat McKinnon, I don't know how they're going to do that with his deal. They signed Landeskog, or Ranton, and they have to sign Landeskog this year, sign McCarr. So this is going to be a good test. I will take a picture with this roster on my phone, and then we'll come back and check on them later in the year. Or next year. Because I want to see what they would have done, what they have done. So I'm going to take a picture just for referencing. Not that it matters, because they also have Kovalchuk to re-sign. So there's key players that I want to see them re-sign. One being, what are they... Well, I mean, they have expiring deals up the wazoo. But one being, are they going to re-sign Grubauer? 2, are they going to sign McCarr? How are they going to sign Landeskog, McCarr, Grubauer? As well as Backus if they bring him back. And Lewis, Rosen, Kovalchuk if they want to bring him back. Like, I don't know. They're going to have to make moves. See, this is a team that we need to pay attention to. because I want to see how this game works. So we are at the next game, and I want to play it. Read all messages. Actually, delete all messages is what I really want to do. We can clear them, make our game a little bit faster. So that sucks with Brady Tkachuk. It really does. I didn't want it to be that way. But there's nothing I can do, sadly. Anders Nilsson gets the first game of the year as a loss. And we get absolutely killed. We get absolutely killed. So I'm not going to call my Brandon often. Shabbat, they've all had good games. Who had a really bad game? A rotten game for Adam Larson. With a -2. Yeah. Take it slow. I'll take it slow for the first 2 games, so this next game, and then we'll figure it out. That sucks with Brady Tkachuk. We might be able to sign him in the offseason, though. Or close to it. That absolutely sucks, because I wanted to get him locked down. Now it's going to give me a bit of anxiety. Oh, boy. So, arguably, the Avalanche have one more year to get it done with the group they have, because they're going to have to make changes. They can't bring back everybody. It's easy to get rid of David Backes, though. So, but Colorado helped Boston. They took on that bad contract, and I believe they maintained playing in the playoffs. I believe. I don't know. No, they didn't. They didn't make it last year. So we could still have a bad game this year. Or a bad year this year. Where our season's kinda riding on how good Nilsson's going to be. And it's quite obvious that I'm not ready to make really big changes. Because this is a growing team. I am perfectly okay to leave them this year again. We almost made the playoffs last year, but top 3 teams, it's going to be Toronto, Boston, Tampa. Unless we're playing outstanding. That's what it's going to be. Okay. See what I mean? This game takes forever to simulate. What I'm also going to do is turn off alerts from different things, because I think we have a World Cup or something like that. Why would I want that? Look at that. So Kunak converts, Duclair converts. Jets claim Anders Bjork, former Bruin, turned Jet. Brandon Carlos gets sent down, so I don't know what they're doing. Because Carlo's good. Who's starting here? Anders Nilsson again. Nilsson gets a W, and that's kind of the games that we're looking for. So nobody had a bad game. So Nilsson had 3rd star, Sorella for them, and 2 assists for Brandstrom. Galchenyuk opens the scoring. Gets a penalty, though. Nemesnikov gets the 2nd goal, and Brady Tkachuk ends it in overtime. So it did go to overtime. That's good to know. Okay, so let's go a month. Oh, we need to stop that. Because it'll stop by itself if there's an injury. So we have to stop that, and we have to set Do Not Disturb off, and we have to turn off. It's turn on the injuries thing. Okay. That Brady Tkachuk is giving me anxiety. Come on. Can't believe I messed that up. I forgot that it did that. I thought we could go look at what his brother made. Stupid me. We have contracts to sign next year too, so maybe locking him up for 5 years isn't the way to go. Okay, now we can go manager options. Alright, now we can turn this on. So player when no injury limit. Player suffers a day-to-day injury, no limit. Players eligible to come off the DL. No, and no. Only when we receive trade proposals. I'm not turning that off or that on. Yeah, see, we can get rid of we can remove that, and remove that. So it might go a little bit faster. Okay. So then we don't have all of that clogging up our inbox. Okay, so let's go our month. Let's see what we're doing. Maybe we can get 2 months done in this episode, because we're only coming up on an hour. While this is simulating, I will go use the toilet or go to the bathroom, and I will grab a water. So I will go quickly do that. Actually, I have water here, so I'll just go refill it. Alright, so I'll go quickly do that, and then I'll see you guys when I obviously get back. So have fun watching the simulation. Alright, I'm back. I forgot to, check to see if Zemgus Girgensons is off DL, but I didn't put him on DL because it was a day-to-day, right? Bergeron. Oof. 5 months. Okay. So Zemgus is ready to go. So let's go to lineups. Okay, so this is good. Or lines, I meant. Oh. 2 angry goalies, but Nelson is on fire. Alright, so Carcone switch for Girgensons. Replace with Girgensons. Alright, so that's what our lines look like. Nobody's quite upset. Let me go to rosters to make sure that no one's upset. Need to do morale. Morale, where is morale? Mental rating. Nope. Biography. Nope. Health status. Nope. I don't know which one is the morale. Oh, it was on the info. So it starts there. Galchenyuk is the happiest because he's kept. No. No. So it's been a couple of games and I freaking hate this game, man. Captain. Oh my gosh. Okay, so captain, no. You can have alternate 2. Alternate 1 goes to Kachuk. Okay. Now that we have that set up, it shouldn't be moved. Brandstrom is still in Sweden. What is up with that? Is he playing in Sweden or is he playing? No, he's playing with us. I don't know what's up with that then. Alright, we're 4-5-0, and to be honest, I have not watched any of this, so you guys are seeing firsthand what this is. If we go to standings, wild card. We are just outside the wild card, but it's only been the beginning of the year. We're out by 1 point. So, looks like Montreal has made a run. Yeah, we're tied with Montreal. I'm not worried. I think we're just going to keep going to the end of the month. So I'll mute my mic again. I have some stuff to do in my office. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to have my mic muted. I'll obviously pay attention to see if anybody gets injured as well, and I'll unmute it and then I'll talk to you guys, but I got multiple things to do, so you guys can watch the simulation and you'll know before I do if we have any legal eaters or anything like that, or where we sit. So see you guys when the next thing pops up. Sorry about this. I would like to sit here and talk, but first of all, there's nothing to really talk about, and second of all, like I said, I got other stuff to do as well. So don't worry, and I'm gonna keep talking, but I will be here, so the moment something happens, we'll get right on that, so you don't have to like sit and stare at the screen, because that's the last thing I want, but I also need to get stuff done. So I'll see you guys in a little bit then. It's either when something bad happens, or if I'm done when I gotta get done. So I'll see you then. Alright, so it's the end of the month. Oh, where do we sit? 5-8. 5-8. Yeah, sorry I didn't get to this a little bit sooner. Probably has been sitting here for a while, so I apologize very much. Here we go. So, what do we got here for offensive stats summary? Points. Kachuk with 14 in 13 games, 7-7. White with 12, Galchenyuk with 10, Hoffman with 10. It's everybody that I really like to be there is there. These guys aren't far off. Our top defenseman right now is Eric Brandstrom. So that looks fine. Okay, so Brady is doing wonders for us. Defensive stats. Who is minus, who is plus? Well, I don't really mind giveaways to takeaways. So it's good to look at, though. Colin White is taking the puck away more than he's giving away. Who's giving away most? Brady Kachuk, and that's because he's offensive. That is because he's offensive. Alright, I need to know stats advanced. Not so sure what those mean. Goalie stats is what I would. Okay. Elvis has yet to play a game. So you know what? We have to try to get him in there. I need to know plus minus. That is really something that we need to know. Who works well where? There we go. So our biggest pluses, but I need to know minuses. Minus Larson and Shabbat. So they're not working well. Hoffman, Nemesnikov. So it's Hoffman, Nemesnikov, Kuhnhackl, Verhage, Brown. Okay. Biggest thing is the defensive core. That's what I need to change up. So we will do that. Shabbat needs to be the top guy. We'll move Brandstrom up. Move him up. Give him the plus for the ice time. Looks like everybody's good except for Chabot and Nilsson. Yeah, Nilsson really needs to take a break. Okay. So we'll try that. If that doesn't work, Larson's got to get demoted down. But we'll try that. Goalie starts. That's why. So we're not using it. Start the hottest goalie. 3, best rested goalie. Doesn't really matter that much. We're alternating. Put that down to 2. Start the best goalie. Four being the highest, right? Okay. So we're using them and we're preventing the changes. So let's go one more month. We're sitting at an hour and 26 minutes. And it's an hour and a half. Hopefully, get this month done and we're on the winning end. Elvis is yet to play, so that might be a bit of an issue. We have 118 dropped frames. That's not great. I think it might be the video resolution coming in. We will fix that for next stream. So we win against the Kings, and I'm going to leave it sitting again. Once again, you'll know if whoever's got whatever, you guys will figure that out first. We need a good year from our stars, especially Brady. Alright, so I gotta go back to doing what I gotta do. Once again, I'll keep checking in on this periodically. I was thinking about getting some background music, so I might work on that too and get that up for you guys, because there's not much going on for desktop audio. So I might figure that out for you. Alright, so I'll be right back if something big pops up. I'm right on top of this. Alright, so Carter Verhaeghe is injured. Verhaeghe's injured, so in comes Pouliot. Where is Verhaeghe? How long is Verhaeghe done for, is the real question. Major. Fractured fibula. He probably blocked a shot. So we might have some call-ups here. We might have some options. I'm not going to call anybody up until the next injury. Place with Pouliot. There you are. You need to be defensive. Okay, 2A is fine for me. And that means Verhaeghe is on the injured list. So Carter Verhaeghe is done for 2 months. That is December, January at the most. February he might be back. So we be back for the deadline, pretty much. Alright. Let's get it going. Alright, I've done what I had to get done. So I'll be sitting in front of this, but I'll also mute it, because, yeah. So, we're checking in here just about halfway through the month of November, close to December. I'm not going to stop it or anything. I'd rather just keep going along. We'll figure it out as it goes. It looks like we're getting beat a lot and by a lot, so I don't know. It might be in our best interest to try using Hodberg. Actually, we'll do that now, because now we're sitting at the bottom of the league, or bottom of the division. And if we want to catch, we're 4 points out of Boston. And you know, I don't know if this year is the year to do the thing. That's what sucks, is I don't know if this year is the year to do it. But if we look at, go to roster quickly. And then stats. Kunako is a little bit mad. He wants captaincy. I don't know why. Summary. Yeah, sure. We have 18 points in 18 games. 15 and 18, 15 and 8, 14 and 18, 14 and 18, 13. So everybody has kind of stepped up their game in the top 6. Especially Nemesnikov. I'm very happy about that. Minuses look to be Pouliot. So Larson is down. Spot. Jurgensen. I don't know. Brandstrom looks fine, so I'm going to leave that. 7 for Larson, 5 for Kunako, 4 for Pouliot. They're getting shot a lot against. Take a quick look at tactics to see who they're playing with. So yeah, 4th line versus 4th line. Let's do the goalie switch normal. Pull the goalie down by 1. We're gonna do that, and then we're not gonna really pull him if we're down by 2. I'd rather just not risk it. Okay, so offensive zone priority, face-off priority. I'd rather, 1, 2, 3, and 4 if they start their 4. Defense, who's 3rd line? 3rd line is Brown. Okay, maybe we gotta switch that up here. Defensive, we'll go 2, 1, 3, and 4. And then line matching. If it's my 1st line, we're gonna have our 2nd, 1st, 3rd, and 4th. Yeah. Because I want... no. We're gonna go match it evenly. There. Forwards high. Our breakout will be forwards with good offensive awareness. Yeah. I like the stretch. I don't know if they got good passing though. Okay, we'll stick with forward high. Neutral zone offense. Active D, because we have really good defensive players, so we're going to use that. Offensive zone. Attacking. I don't know. That's good for the 1st line. You know what? I like that. Torpedo. Forecheck will be use best for his particular centers. good. Yeah, I mean, torpedo's good. We're gonna go use the trap. Yeah, retreat, because they have good position and speed. They're quick. Defensive zone. Wingers low. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if they have good checking skills, but yeah, we'll go man on man. We'll try it. Power play, defense, pursue aggressively. No, we'll back up because we have good defensive awareness. Power or short-handed forecheck. We don't have a good tandem. Yeah, the retreating box looks good. I like the. Oh, what about rotation? Yeah, I like that. They have good skating skills, and then short-handed attack. It's gonna be dump and retreat. Yeah, dump and retreat. I want to know power play. There we go. Power play breakout. We're expected defenseman with good puck handling skills. Yeah, that lowers a chance of defensive takeaway. Yeah, I like the drop pass. Overload. Yeah. Increases the team getting in a good. Yep, I like that. All right. So we're gonna roll with that for now. I'm gonna take a look at goalies once more and see who's having a good year. Goalie stats. He's got 3 games. He's 17 still. Goals against. He's not really saving the puck, but he's getting scored on a lot. So maybe this would help. Maybe we have to go get another defensive defenseman. That's what I tried to do with that, but maybe let's see. Yeah, it's mobile or two-way he's good at. So I'm gonna keep him on mobile, but if we can get a couple shutdown D-men, if we can turn you into a shutdown, that would be nice. Or a defensive. Shutdown's 9. Two-way is 9. Rushing. Okay, so I like you. Two-way. I don't know if we can grow you much more. I don't like Zaitsev as a mobile defenseman. I need to get rid of that. He needs to be shut down. He needs to be a shutdown. Carcone, ice time. Okay, so Carcone is going to get a little upset. Pouliot is happy. Pouliot's a 1.5. Why are you upset, though? I can't get you in anywhere. Your depth. I don't like Kuhnhackl. That is unhappy because of captaincy and ice time. So you know what? We're going to give them a bit more ice. 8 minutes. We need to jack these guys up. So 20 works there. 18. Yeah. If we can get. Yeah. I don't know what you were at before. We gotta give them a bit more ice though, because they're getting very upset. So let's try that. There is a back-to-back. We'll continue to the next month. Put it back on mute. Or I'll put my mic back on mute and I'll let you guys watch the simulation. And I'll check back in a little while. I didn't look at power play, but we're going to give it the rest of the month to look at power play. So I'll come back and then we'll take another peek. So I've been paying slight attention to this. That's 4 in a row that we lost. I don't know if playoffs are an option. I really don't. It's going to be hard to catch Toronto, Boston, Tampa, and Florida. Suspension for Jacob Bernard-Docker. So why is it? What's the issue? That's what I gotta figure out. Cause I'm not sure. not sure what the issue is. We're getting better. 24th in the league, though. So, not great. Our goals against. That goals for. Goals plus games played. Goals against. And that's the goals against average. We're allowing a lot. I want to know what goals for is, though. Goals against. This is goals for average. Where are we? See, we're low. We are low. So we're not scoring enough. Yeah. Power play percentage. We are almost dead last with a 10-2. 30th. Yikes. We gotta figure that out. And penalty kill. 22nd to 77. You know what? The penalty kill is fine. Let's figure out the. Yeah, Lojoie. You're scratched, my man. So we really. Our goalies are good. It's power play. Power play. What is up with the power play? I don't know. Because this is a decent setup. Like, I wouldn't know what to give him. Like, Nemesnikov's on it. I don't know. White's on it. Like, all of our really good offensive players are on it. Okay, so let's play our defense. Let's play the top pairing. 75. Let's try this. 75. And 4 and 3, I'm fine with 50-50 split. Let's try this. Let's bump up Duclair. Wherever he may be. Let's give him a bump here and a bump there. And we'll go 60-40 because this is our top. 60-40 and 60-40. Try that. Not much I can do to change this though. I'm going to try to play this defense a lot more. Okay, maybe we can figure this out. Maybe it's just a matter of getting them into the zone, right? As our goalies have been killing it. So I'm not nervous about that. We'll give it 10 days with our goalies. Our goalies are fine, so Hodge can get dealt. We'll find a deal for him, and we'll find a deal for Hutch as well. So I'll sign 2 and then bring them back. I don't know. Yeah, because our goalies are good. We just haven't got wins. Which sucks. We haven't got wins and we're not scoring goals. I don't know why. Okay, so I'll leave this. Yeah, we lost another game there. Or that was our loss. So I'll mute my mic. And we should be good to go. So I'll mute it and then we will figure it out from there. So I'll mute it and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, I'm back. So it looks like we lost a game, but we just won a game against Buffalo. So that's good. We're not going to catch the Leafs. I'm very adamant on them not getting caught. Because they are a great team, as Elvis is killing it. He might be our potential backup for the future if Nilsson doesn't work out. As we play Columbus. I don't know what to think about this team. I really don't. It's tough to figure it out because we have such great goaltending when you wouldn't think we would. And we're just getting killed, absolutely killed. And we need more defense, I think. Is the issue. I'll stop it, and I'll figure it out. As we've been on for 2 hours so far. Larson improves at left defense. Is that what the issue is? Is that what, like, because I can switch them. No, he's gonna need to play there. Wall is unhappy. Cone's unhappy. You're unhappy. Everybody's happy. Kunako's not happy, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what to think. Take a peek at Belleville. Goalie stats. Gustafson's killing it. And offensive stats. In 20 games, Balsers has 20 points, 12 points for Batherson. Lundell with 11. And Lundell's finally playing center. I need to fix that. I really do, but finally have the group together. So they're playing Lassie Thompson. They're not playing Bernard Docker. Well, Bernard Docker's suspended. That's why. They're not really playing Grands either. So they do have enough guys, and they are playing fairly well. So switch us over to the American Hockey League. Standings, we'll see where Belleville sits. Belleville. So they sit 4th in their North Division conference. It goes by conference, I believe. So we hold the last playoff spot. Okay. So that is good to know. The Ottawa Senators are very bad. Very bad. And I'm not sure why. I really don't know. It might have to do with defense. And shut down pairing. Because we don't have that. Oh, let's switch to the Ottawa Senators. Determined to make a run at this. Too many goals allowed. How's Vitaly Abramov playing? Abramov. 6 points. Yikes. Like, we have good point totals for how bad we're playing. Gergensons doesn't have anything. Okay, so let's switch Gergensons for Carcone. Carcone. Where is Carcone? Ah, frick. Switch Zaitsev. Place with Gergensons. And Gergensons, you're gonna get moved out for Carcone. Because I want to try something else. Alright, Carcone, there you are. Might just be another growth and development year. That's probably what it's going to come down to. We don't have defense, so Abramov doesn't really work. And we're going to try and... No, I'm not moving Wolanin. I'm not moving Wolanin, but I might move Zaitsev. You know, Wolanin, I'm going to try something. Brandstrom back up on with Barry. Because I like that pairing. We'll try Larson. We'll try Larson and Zaitsev. What position does Zaitsev like better? Zaitsev likes right D. So Larson's got to get used to playing left defense. But he's going to get demoted in minutes. And we're going to take out Larson with Wolanin on the power play. And then we'll flip around and we'll give Larson top penalty kill minutes for Wolanin. Alright, let's see if this works. Please work. Please work. It's really all I can do. Let's go to December, as we have one more game left in the month, more than likely. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss for words because this team looks good. On paper they look good, and Elvis is playing like a beast. They just aren't playing good, and I don't know why. Oh, we have 2 games left in the month. So it's going to be Elvis, most likely, and then Nilsson. The goalies are getting the job done. They're keeping the puck out in net to some degree. Elvis is. Elvis is playing great. I just don't know. We're not scoring. As we get absolutely killed. Oh boy. I don't know what to do. We have our first round draft pick, so it might just be beneficial to figure it out. because I really don't know what's going on. Alright. Shane Pinto, strong night. 3 goals for Mr. Pinto. Capitals, Backstrom, it looks like. Backstrom was center. And Ilya Kolonov. Might be a potential pickup. Oh, no. I'd rather use what I got. Okay. So we will go to the 15th of this month. And then we'll stop. And then we'll figure out what the issue is again. I really don't know what it is. We're not making the playoffs, so that is pretty upsetting. Yeah, I just really don't know what to do. Really don't. Once again, I'm at a loss for what to do. As we get an overtime loss against Buffalo. Yeah, oh, this has just been destroyed. It's Konovalov. It looks like it's Edmonton's new goaltending tandem with Konovalov and Mikko Koskinen. So it looks like Edmonton's doing good, but we're not. And maybe it's because we don't have the top center, but there's probably a bunch of contributing factors that I'm not looking at. I'm actually going to stop it here. Oh, game crashed. Game just crashed. Okay, so it's the first time it's crashed. That is upsetting, because I won't rate it after that. We'll get back into this. Loading fast. Get back into it in hopes that we can continue. That might just have set us back. You know, I'm not frustrated about it. It's whatever, but yeah, it's whatever. Nothing I can do, so I'm not gonna get mad. Let's get this signed up and ready to rock and roll. Come on, game. Alright. We'll get back in. But I don't know where we were. October 3rd, so this set us back to the beginning of the year. This just set us back to the beginning of the year. Oh, but wait a minute. let's go to waivers. Okay, so I'm not upset. It is what it is. But there is some waiver eligible players. Clifton, Harrington, Nismov, Grizzlick. So let's go claim Carlo. Let's claim Carlo. Now we can do this differently. Okay. What sucks is Brady Tkachuk is still whatever. Unless he's not. Let's take a C. Let's take a look-see. Tkachuk. Okay. This is good. Brady Tkachuk. We're not going to back out of this. He is... Alright. So this actually helped us. Okay, so Brady Tkachuk, 5 years from now, will be 26, 27, 28, 29. Alright, so I'd like to go 8. We'll see what he wants for 8. He wants 5 there, so 5 for the next 2 years. We'll go 5.5. So we'll give him what he wants here. Okay. And then we'll bump this up to 7. Bump that up to 7. Bump that up to 7. And then we'll go 7. I'm just going to make it all 7 for now. This will go to 8.5. This will go to 8. So we'll go 7, 7, 7. Oops. 7.5. 8, 8.5. Alright. You get the franchise tag. And you get a no trade clause. How would you like this? I'm happy with the dollar, but I don't want to be tied up that long. Brady, I don't want to sign you. Okay, what if we go 6? 6 is still good. What if we go 6 here? Okay, 5. 5, Brady, 5. Five, but I don't want to go much lower than that. Wow. He was really adamant on 2. So we'll go 4. I don't think you're going to be worth 7 there. Let's put that to 6. And then 7. Okay. We'll go 5. 5. Then you're gonna get blue chip well, yeah. If we get you for this. Wow. I thought we could work. $2 years. Okay. You know what? 2 years at 5.5 is not bad. He wanted cheaper, but you know what? We have to just get him signed. Sucks that he won't sign for longer. But you know what? If we get him, try to get him locked up, but you know what? It's better that we have him this way. Okay, so he's really the big one we gotta worry about. 5.5 isn't bad. It's a nice price. Maybe he'd want to go longer after. It's 2 years. Okay. So what if we go lines? Now that we know what we know. Larson doesn't start off well, so you know what, Larson? Oh, we have to set captaincies too. So we'll go Barry Shabbat Larson. Yeah, we'll try this. We'll see, do you fit better somewhere else? Point shooter. And then we'll take him off the power play, and we know that Lanin is better power play wise, so we'll give Lanin that. Lanin. We know that he fits better that way. Whoops. We want you at a two-way. That's the suck part, but that works. You're gonna be a shutdown. Alright. So this pretty much makes me a little bit more upset than what I should be. But now we can properly do that too. So we'll get you guys up to 9, so you don't get mad right away. 17. No. You're gonna have 20. So you have 14 then. And you have 17. And 9. Yeah, we'll do this. So we'll give him 10 minutes of ice. That looks solid. Did I save the lines? I believe so I did. Okay. Now that we get this figured out, let's go to goalie starts. Prevent and then use. Okay. So let's go a month. I'll be right back, but we'll go a month and we'll see. And then we'll stop it. So this wasn't, yeah, I'll be right back. I'll talk to you guys after. Alright, so it's not like this was a big waste, this stream. It helped us. It helped us a lot. It figured out what we needed to do, what we needed to get done. I enjoyed losing, but now we can fix it. We can figure it out and fix it. So, to play Florida, we need to get a win. If we don't want to, we'll stop it before Florida. We'll stop it before Florida, or hopefully at Florida. I need to set up the settings that tells this game to not stop. Only Brady Kachuk signs it. Okay. Coyotes end up claiming him, so we didn't get him again. But Brady Kachuk stays for 2 years. At least we have him for another 2. I'd rather that than him wait. So I'd rather just get him. Figure it out there. Exit autoplay when player's injured, player suffers day-to-day injury, no limit on the injury. Exit when player is, well, I just received that, so, and then when you're eligible, come off that. So we leave those 2 empty. We're gonna remove, and remove. So it's just stuff to do with the NHL. Okay. Should be good to go. I'm gonna save this, save the current game. So it saves all the settings with it. I'll personally save it every month. Because you don't want stuff like that to happen. I'm glad we weren't done the season and it happened. I'm glad we're only up to like January, so it's not a big deal. And I can't get mad about it because it's a game. Now if it happens again, I might get a little upset. But now I know what to do. Let's go a month. So the autosave is a good feature, but really I don't want to use it because then it just takes so long to get through because it's saving. So the faster we can get it done, the month, there's a risk that I'm running with the crash, which happened. But I also have to be able to know when to save it. Alright, so we got a W there, shutout. First one of hopefully many. Now, this time I didn't mess with any of the tactics either, so it's going to be the same as what I had my computer to run it. Logan Brown, the first injury. So Carter Varhage will take over for Mr. Brown. Wherever he may be. Replace Brown with Mr. Carter Verhaeghe. Gets the bump up. Mr. Brown then gets taken out for Pouliot. And Pouliot will stay playmaker, I guess. So how long are you injured for, Mr. Brown? 1 to 2 weeks, so it's not bad. Shoulder just gets a little bit strained, it's not bad. Okay. So nothing much to do. You actually got to win within the first 2 games. And that win is not credit. Well, it's credited to someone, but I can't see. Alright, so I will just quickly do this, and we can watch it together. But I won't have an awkward silence with me not talking. So we'll do that. Alright, our next game is against Colorado, and I don't know. We're on losing ways. We got an overtime loss, so that's okay. I don't know what to do. I feel like we're gonna fall back into that. Maybe it's just worth it to crash another year, crash and burn one more year, dump what we have, and just do the retool again. We got Barry, but mainly if we're ready to go and dump these players, we have call-ups to make, right? So Hoffman, after he goes, we have people to come up and fill his role. I don't really want to give Galchenyuk the goodbye. It's kind of maybe Barry, Hoffman, and maybe Nelson. So we get a W there. Well, the stream has been 2.5 hours, so I will stop it. So you've seen most of the season, and then the game crashed. So that's good. So now we gotta restart, obviously. I'm gonna do that and save it. Kachuk. Colliding with the goal. So he is day to day. Hopefully he's good to go for the next game. So let's save current game. Bennington and Inks extension. So this is what I'm talking about. So Boston is going out, and they're probably getting rid of Tuukka Rask. They make the transition, get rid of Tuukka, play Jordan. That's interesting. Very interesting. So let's do this. How long? At least 2 years. 2 years extended with the Bruins. So he beat the Bruins in the final and then plays with them. Okay. Whatever you want. So yes. Let's end it here. Sad that we started it and then it crashed. That stuff happens. There's nothing I can do about it. So we have to restart, and what sucks is now I'm ending the stream, and we're so far, but it'll be interesting for next episode. So just think of this as draft, just after draft, so all of off season. Well, actually, not much would have happened in this stream then. Fooling around with stuff, and really, this was kind of a waste of a stream time, but that's okay. So I'm gonna end it here before I start rambling on. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, really like and subscribe. Sorry about the crash. There's not much I can do about it, like I said. So we'll probably stream again later tonight. Alright, thank you for watching. Hopefully you liked it. If you did like it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you when we have our next stream. Peace out.